Have you ever walked away from the person you loved most, right before their life fell apart? I'm Emily Wilson, and this happened in Seattle, 2018. My boyfriend, Jack, had been struggling to find a job after college, and I was working double shifts as a nurse to support us. We were barely scraping by, but we were happy, or so I thought. One day, Jack told me he'd been accepted into a prestigious graduate program in New York, but it meant we'd have to be apart for 2 years. I was torn between my love for him and my fear of being alone. I remember the night I made the decision to leave him. It was January 10, 2018, and the rain was pouring down outside our small apartment. I felt suffocated by the thought of waiting for him, and I didn't know if I could handle the distance. So, I packed my bags and left, without even saying goodbye. I thought I was being strong, but in reality, I was running from my fears. The months that followed were dark and lonely, and I couldn't shake off the feeling that I'd made a huge mistake. Jack tried to reach out to me, but I ignored his calls and messages. It wasn't until I received a call from his sister, telling me that Jack had been in a terrible car accident, that I realized the gravity of my mistake. I rushed to New York, but when I arrived, Jack was already in a coma. The twist was that he'd been driving to the airport to come see me, to try and work things out, when the accident happened. The guilt was overwhelming, and I couldn't help but wonder what would have happened if I'd just stayed. As I sat by his bedside, holding his hand, I knew I'd made a choice that would haunt me for the rest of my life. Follow for more secrets people were never supposed to share. _title, I left him #shorts, _description, I walked away from the love of my life, and it ended in tragedy. Subscribe for more stories like this every day.